What's going on, Workforce? Brian here, and today we're doing patch 4.15 notes. I've got them posted up on the Lodestone. I'll be sure to include the link in the description below so you guys can read along with this if you like. And let's just do this thing. Let's just, we're just going to go through and read these notes and pretty much, figure out what is all included in patch 4.15. So obviously, this is longer than just Rival Wings, right? So looks like we've got playable content, battle system, items, system, resolved issues, and known issues. So patch 4.15 contains content that can only be accessed by registering the expansion pack Final Fantasy XIV to your service account. To distinguish between adjustments that are not affected by the registration of these expansions, the following notations will be used throughout patch notes. So you see the 2x, 3x, 4x, and 2x, 3x, 4x accordingly. So you know that if it's something that you need to have the expansion for. So in the case 2x, not needing the expansion. So performance actions have been added, allowing players to create music using the bar job. And this is just really cool, in my opinion. It just adds a little bit of character. So you have performance actions, and you can just see the entire list of them here. It looks like the various notes. Really nice. I'm very excited. Cannot wait to see what people do with this. Each action corresponds to one musical note. Use them in combination to create original music. They're really hoping for original music, absolutely. Additional instruments and actions will be added at later updates. That's awesome they've got that planned. So when using performance actions, you are strictly prohibited from performing the music of any third parties. You may record and upload your performance and hereby agree to the license of such recordings to us for the use of Square Enix and others in accordance with the terms of Final Fantasy. Following the implementation of performance actions, Final Fantasy XIV has been updated its material usage license. New orchestra roles have been added. This is, I think to be expected, especially with the new content. New challenge log entries have been added. So prepare to dice and luck be a lady tonight. So it looks like you're going to get some wolf marks by completing in 10 Rival Wings campaigns. And you're going to get another 1,000 if you win 5,000, sorry, not 5,000, 5 Rival Wings campaigns. Wander's Tales objectives now include the Rival Wings things. And so I'm not really confident in how that's said, so I'm just calling it Rival Wings. Battle system. To improve usability for colorblind players, the color of the icons for Astral Fire and Umbral Ice in the Simplified Back Mage gauge has been adjusted, and they said that was coming as a part of some of the, dev comments in the forums. The following adjustments have been made to PvP actions. So this is interesting. Obviously they're making adjustments to PvP, which is great because this is like a really PvP heavy focused patch. So Holy Spirit's getting a potency boost to 1500, and Requisite's getting a potency increase from 500 to 1000 at its baseline, and the bonus effect of 400% increase is down to 200%. Basically, that's keeping it the same. So at 400%, 500 was 2,000. In this case, 200% of 1,000 is still 2,000. So overall, not the biggest difference, but at least I guess more consistent in its damage. Ninja's Assassinate is potency now increases up to a maximum of 2,500. Machinist Flamethrower potency increased from 250 to 500. The duration has been reduced from 5 to 10 seconds, so definitely more spiky. Additional effect potency increased from 250 to 400. Maximum stacks reduced from 10 to 5. So it looks like it's definitely become more spiky. Red Mage for a cure. Healing potency increased from 1500 to 2000. That's actually really good. Monomancy. Recast time reduced from 45 to 30 seconds. White Mage Regen. MP cost increased from 500 to 750. I know as a White Mage I would just regen. Scholar Chain Stratagem duration reduced from 6 seconds to 5 seconds. A little nerf there. The PvP encounter Rival Wings has been added, and I'm so excited. So Rival Wings, if you didn't know, is a large-scale PvP battle involving up to 48 players. Participants are divided into 2 teams, the Falcons and the Ravens, comprised of 6 light parties each. Patch 4.15 will see the introduction of Rival Wings campaigns, large-scale war games incorporating powerful goblin-made machina. Requirements. To unlock Rival Wings, player must complete the following quest: earning your wings And basically the requirements are that you have a job at level 30. Participating in campaigns, players can queue to enter campaigns alone or in a party up to 4 players. There are no role restrictions when queuing as a party. Role requirements. When participating in campaigns, there are no role requirements or restrictions for parties. Moreover, players can freely change jobs at their team's landing. Preparing for battle. Rival Wings participants will be placed in one of 2 teams. Players will then begin a match in their team's respective landing points. Matches will begin 90 seconds after a 90-second cooldown. The Say Party Alliance, Yell, Shout, Free Company, Link Shell, and Novice Networks chats can be used during Rival Wings. It's good to know. Retaliation. Incapacitated players will be returned to their landing point where they will be allowed to rejoin combat after a short delay. Furthermore, players will be invulnerable so long as they remain at their landing point. This effect will be lost upon return to the battlefield. Players are free to use mounts during campaigns, however, players taking damage will be inflicted with the limp status effect, very Frontlines-esque. Using return will teleport players back to their landing point. Moreover, the action has no recast time during campaigns. Please note that casting will be interrupted by attacks. That's interesting, and probably kind of almost strategic. Players who abandon a campaign, not including players who join a match in progress, or are vote kicked, will receive a penalty. Players so penalized will be unable to register for PvP duties for 30 minutes. Players inactive for over a period of 2 minutes will automatically be removed from play. So here are the rules. The first team to destroy the core located in the opponent's base will be declared the winner. In the event neither team destroys the core, victory will be decided based on each team's remaining number of towers, tower HP, core HP, and in that order. So you can you see the map. We've seen this before. So it looks like you get the 2 cores, you have 2 towers, and then there's something here in the center that we were apparently wanted to get as well. You see the cores up close. Each team has a core located at its base, and the chief objective: destroy the core. The core is protected by a magic field emanating from 2 towers. As such, before you can strike at the core, you must first destroy the towers to deactivate the magic field. So then you can see the towers. Each team has 2 towers that serve to protect their core. Each tower, meanwhile, is enveloped in a magic field that emanates damage from the team members and restores their HP. Players can take advantage of this protection when hard pressed by the opposing team. Oh, that's cool. So the towers emanate damage to the opposing team and heal you. So I guess there's going to be lots of interesting, a little bit more strategic stuff there. A unique UI is displayed in the HP cores of the towers. Because each team's core cannot be damaged until their towers are destroyed, only the HP of the towers will be displayed at the start of the match. Once the core is exposed, however, its HP will also be displayed. So Tower 1, Tower 2, once those are down, then you see core, and then the time remaining. This is really great. Players can also deploy 3 types of Power Machina in battle. Before they can be deployed, however, players must obtain Ceruleum, CE. Ceruleum stores can be built up by collecting tanks Ceruleum tanks in the field, or defeating enemy team members and mammoths up to a maximum of 100 units. So there's apparently found in the field 10 units, defeating enemy mammoths 10 units, granted by power generators, 1 unit per 3 seconds. So I guess controlling power generators is going to keep filling this up. Hangar terminals are located near the starting area for each team from which Machina can be deployed. So look for these gears here. Accessing the terminal will display this UI containing information available. So you got the Cruise Chaser, the Oppressor, and then the Brute Justice. And it's going to tell you about what each one does here. So you can see the Cruise Chaser for the 2 teams. 30,000 HP, 50 units, maximum simultaneous deployment. So you can only have 6 out at max. And then requirements to deploy none. So the Spin Cruiser is instant. So here's his abilities. Spin Cruiser. Recast time is at 3 seconds. Cost 25 EP, 5 Yams, and then effect delivers an attack with opponents of 6,000 to all opposing War Machina in a cone before you. 600 when attacking a player, mammoth, or object. So these are definitely good for fighting other Machina. Laser X Sword, cast time 2 seconds, recast time 10 seconds, cost 100 EP. 15 Yams, delivers an attack with a potency of 8,000 to all opposing players and War Machina in a cone before you. 800 attacking a mammoth or object. Optional Sight, 2 seconds. See here. Deals magic damage with a potency of 4,000 to all opposing players and War Machina near point of impact, 400 when attacking a mammoth or object. The Oppressor. A hulking machina engineered for siege warfare and excels at wreaking havoc upon structures. So 7,500 hit points here. 50 units, no requirements, and then you can have 2 out at maximum. So it's got steam release, it's pretty much its instant attack with a 5-second recast. Deals magic damage to all opposing players and War Machina nearby with a potency of 1,000, 100 when attacking a mammoth or object. Additional effect, 15 yam knockback. I wonder if that's the correctly translated. Whoa. So here's the big move. 3,000 ton missile. I know, missile. So here's the big one. 3,000 ton missile. I know we've all fought off again. Structure. I can't even think. It's too early. So it deals magic damage with a potency of 200,000 to all objects near the point of impact. The 2,000 to all opposing player War Machina and Mammoths. Potency decreases in greater than target's distance from the point of impact to a maximum of 30 ohms. So the further you are away, it's going to have a decreasing effect on that ability. Then you've got Brute Justice. So 1,500 hit points, 50 units, 2 to deploy at maximum, and then available after losing a tower. So you have to lose a tower before you can summon Brute Justice. Flare Thrower. Deals a potency of 8,000 to all opposing players in War Machina and a cone before you, 800 when attacking a mammoth or object. Double Rocket Punch. It's not instant. Deals physical damage with a potency of 40,000 to all objects near the point of impact, 4,000 when attacking opposing players, War Mammoths. Additional effect, Stun. Mega Beam. Delivers magic damage with a potency of 1,200 to all opposing players in War Machina in a straight line before you. 1,200 when attacking a mammoth or object, and a 30 ohm knockback. Oh my goodness. Only one Machina can be operated per party at any given time, regardless of type. In case of the Oppressor, however, the limit is 2 per team. Brute Justice. 2 Brute Justices can be deployed by each team per match, 1 becoming available for each tower you lose. When deploying a Machina, its HP will be displayed in place of the player. His HP cannot be restored by curative actions of teammates, nor will it restore automatically when out of combat. Machina actions will expend EP, a resource that can only be restored by using Ceruleum refill actions. Be advised that the use of this action will deplete your party's Ceruleum stores. So the Machina cannot be healed, and you have to manage your EP as a resource and either refill it or, abandon, I guess. So here's how you do this Ceruleum refill as an action. It uses 25 units of Ceruleum fuel to restore 500 EP to the current Mountain War Machina. Okay. A steam cannon has been erected near each team's core. While it cannot be moved, a powerful weapon which may prove useful when deterring enemy forces. I wonder if this is something you have to knock out. So it has a cannon fire action. Deals magic damage with the potency of 6,000 to all opposing players near the point of impact, and 600 when attacking a mammoth or object. So we've talked a lot about mammoths, so let's learn about them. Mammoths are clockwork soldiers programmed to seek out and destroy towers and cores. They emerge from their own core at a regular interval before striking out and setting around, and will remain in battle for a set duration. Upon detecting an enemy mammoth, they will engage in attack until either side is destroyed. Mammoths that arrive at an enemy tower or core will perform a powerful self-sacrificing attack. That is an extent of their programming. Mammoths will not harm adventurers. Upon detecting an enemy mammoth. So you have the Wind-Up Viking. These mammoths boast high HP and specialize in fighting at close quarters. These mammoths, the Magus, specialize in long-range combat with magic-based attacks. Okay, so it looks like we have 2 types. Parties can gain up to 10 units of Ceruleum per defeating an enemy mammoth. These units will be distributed to all parties that engage in the mammoths based on the amount of damage inflicted. Ceruleum cannot be gained from damage inflicted by other mammoths. Okay, so the only way you get it is if you beat them yourself. Power generators. A power generator is located at the center of the map. Combatants from either team can take control of this generator by interacting with it. While the generator is under each team's control, the stores of Ceruleum for all of its alliances will gradually replenish. This is really cool. So then they also talked about this like just this week. Soaring. When you defeat an enemy team member, your party receives the Soaring Enhancing effect. This effect can stack up at 10 times, increasing all party members' damage dealt and HP restored via healing magic, while also reducing damage taken. However, each time a party member is KO'd, half the party's current number of stacks will be lost and awarded to the party of the opposing team. Oh, that's sounds like it's going to bounce back and forth. Soaring. Increased damage dealt by 8 and HP restored by healing magic by 2%, while reducing damage taken by 1%. Effect stacks up to 10 times. So a 10% damage debuff and a 20% HP restoring healing magic buff. So two stacked soaring higher, losing a stack, one stacked soaring lower. The icon will also be displayed next to the player under the effect of soaring. The soaring effect of other parties on your team can be confirmed via the alliance list. Very nice. Rival Wings makes use of a unique UI to display match information such as the deployment of Machina by allies or enemy players in the units of Ceruleum stored by your party. This UI also displays the number of stacks of soaring accumulated by your party. So you see 4 stacks, how much CE you have, the team. The position of these UI elements can change the HUD layout interface under System in the main menu. When a campaign is ended, players will receive both PvE XP and PvP XP, wolf marks, and tomestones. Players below level 50 will not receive any tomestones. Certain keybinds are restricted during campaigns, while others have been changed. So keybinds for cycling through Alliance list will be restricted. I recommend you guys go take a look at this list regarding how it's working because there's a lot of little options here. Party member 1, 2, 3, 4 alliance. So you can see that because there's not 3 alliances, there's 6 alliances. Things are a little bit different. 6 including your party. So they've added the Birds of Prey orchestral and roll. So this is, I guess, part of the new PvP mode. And then we knew about this mount. A new mount has been added. So then they've also added achievements. Roll the dice and die another day. So these are some big achievements. 1,000 times having won. Rival Wings will now count towards the completion of certain achievements regarding front lines. That's really good. New phrases have been added to auto-translate. Friends list can will now only update when online status of friends and other worlds or when opening it for the first time after logging in. I'll have to see what that really means. Like, I guess when you go in, it's going to auto-update as opposed to trying to always auto-update. New music has been added. I think that's a part of that orchestra roll. And the listing of victories rate and total matches have been removed from the feast ranking page on the lodestone. Okay, thanks. And then here is a giant list of resolved issues. So if you guys want to go jump into that, there's just a lot of little items on there. Again, the link is in the description below. And they have 2 known issues. An issue where the display of the pet hotbar cannot be toggled on or off under UI element settings. And an issue that causes the group pose while using a visual effect as an emote, such as a ritual player, ritual player is still active, causes visual effects to be displayed incorrectly. So 2 known issues as a part of this 4.15 update. Guys, this is going to be really exciting. I've been looking forward to this mode for quite a while. Keep scrolling. Do it twice. There we go. So let me know what you guys think, what you're excited about. I'm going to go get my client updated, and I'm going to go stream a little bit. So thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you soon. Take care.
Hey, it's me. I'm in Chris's office. He doesn't know it, but we've got other videos for you to check out right here. And we've got the vlog down there in the corner. Plus, we've got some contact information, and you can totally subscribe to the channel that way as well. So we hope you do. We hope to see you in our next video. But until then, take care.